Hello YouTube, how is everyone doing? It's Professional here. So I gotta give it bravo to Rockstar. Finally, we get another update on Red Dead Online, and it looks like it's a much bigger update than what we got last time. There is a difference between reading and playing, because I'll read through everything. I'll also do some videos later on playing through the new stuff, letting you guys know what I think further of it. But let's break this down and let's see what we got in here. The number one thing that jumped out to me in this was poker. Poker has been added. Yes, finally. Poker has been added. I've been bravo to Rockstar for that, for finally adding something like that in, a new activity. So we're going to see what this has in it. I'm just very happy that they've added new stuff to Red Dead Online, because I told people they're not going to give up on the game. They're going to make a DLC expansion for it, and it looks like they're also going to make something in the summertime. Let's read what this update has to offer. So today's update to Red Dead Online brings a host of new gameplay, including a new cooperative story missions, free roam activities, and the addition of poker, alongside a range of updates and improvements that strengthen and stabilize the foundational world of the Red Dead Online experience. A massive thank you to everyone who participated during the beta period. Your feedback has been instrumental in helping us fine-tune the game, with so many of your suggestions implemented in today's update, and we will continue to implement more of your feedback in future updates to come. This is just the beginning. The future of Red Dead Online not only includes continued improvements to core elements of the world to make every aspect of the game fun for all kinds of players, but also brand new experiences that establish a deeper, more immersive connection to the world and your character. You know, this is one of the things that I was talking about, is that Red Dead Online needs some kind of RPG aspects, you know, not like Fallout or Skyrim, not like those types, but I mean like with the honor system. With your honor system, you should be able to do certain things. Like if you have low honor, you should be able to have access to certain things and activities and certain benefits, but also disadvantages. The same thing with high honor. If you have high honor, you should have access to certain missions, certain benefits, and also certain disadvantages. But make the two of them balance, you know, make them balance. Because right now, there's not really much point to playing as a high honor character. Everybody plays as low honor and just murders most NPCs and everybody else. So they have to make more of an incentive to play as a high honor character, you know, kind of add an RPG element in there when you're with your honor system. So let's see below for details on today's update and what's coming in the weeks and months ahead. Okay. So it's a land of opportunity, new co-op missions. Okay, so I'm actually really happy about this, because I was actually interested by the story in the online. The online does have its own story, so it kind of left off on a cliffhanger last time with the attack on Fort Mercer. So hopefully this will wrap up the story here. We'll see what happens next. The revenge saga of Jessica Leclerc continues today, with new missions for both honorable and dishonorable players in a land of opportunities. After the epic showdown in Fort Mercer that concluded the last series of missions, players will help Miss Leclerc get closer to the truth behind the murder of her husband. In the more honorable gunslinger path, battle the Del Lobos gang and help Marshal Tom Davies save Valentine and his own neck. In the Outlaw strand, outwit lawmen to assist Samson Finch in highway robbery and pull off a daring high-stakes theft at the Saint Denis Bank. Both paths lead to a rendezvous in Blackwater with a dangerous adversary. You know, this seems like a heist here, and I know a lot of people are going to be excited for this, but, you know, the way we had the story missions right now set up in Red Dead Online, you got a good payout for them the first time you completed them. You could get up to like $40, $50, but then every other time you completed it, you barely got like around $10 for completing it. So, you know, while the Saint Denis Bank robbery might have a good payout the first time you do it, I don't think that it's going to have a great payout every single other time you do it. And I wonder how much you're going to get if you rob a Saint Denis Bank. I hope they don't give you like $10 and say, oh, that's it. That would be really disappointing. So let's see here. Free roam missions. Free roam missions also expand today with new characters from the story of Red Dead Redemption 2 and a variety of new and diverse mission types. Bring your posse to meet with Thomas, the skiff captain down in Bayou NWA for some honest work, or visit the Discountly Hospital Aberdeen pig farmers to get your hands extremely dirty, and look out for more characters to appear soon. Okay, so they added two more. They added two more strangers. They added these. Guys for low honor here, and then they added the. For high honor, they added the Thomas the skiff captain in the bayou. So there's more strangers across the map, so you're not gonna have to travel endlessly. So I think that that's definitely good. I remember these two from the single player. That was kind of crazy in the single player. Yeah, if you haven't gone to the Aberdeen pig farm, you should really go there in the single player. There's so many different things that can happen. Well, let's see what happens here. Posse versus challenges. Competitive fishing is now available on demand in one of 3 new Posse versus challenges. Posse leaders can simply use the player menu to trigger intra-Posse competitions to reel in the biggest catch before the timer runs out in the biggest fish contest, down the most flying birds in the bird shooting contest, or gather the most plants in the herb picking contest. Okay, well, this is definitely good. I mean, it's not big here, but this is good because, you know, the fishing free mode activity, I like that one, but it was so hard to get it. It was so rare. So now at least you can start it up somewhat with your posse, and they also added bird shooting and herb picking. But let's see what we got here. Dynamic events. Now this is what interested me a lot, because this is what they talked about in the last newswire when they were talking about the future update. As you make your way across the frontier, you may happen across townsfolk and travelers in need of assistance, or opportunists looking to prey on lone riders. Stay sharp and keep an eye out. Many of these encounters offer XP, honor, cash, and even gold rewards. Even gold rewards. We'll see about that, how much they actually pay. But, you know, that's what Red Dead Online needed. Red Dead Online needed more life to its world. You know, when you're like, you go in these towns and like the cities, you have NPCs there, but like you go in like between in the countryside, and there's very little to do in the countryside besides the stranger missions and hunting. Not really much to do. So like, you know, if you're traveling between towns and like a random event happens where like a stagecoach starts getting robbed, like maybe in the first Red Dead Redemption where you have the option to either help save the stagecoach or rob it. I don't think it's going to be as detailed as Red Dead Redemption 2, because in Red Dead Redemption 2 there was just so many different random events, so many different random activities. I don't think it's going to be that detailed in the online, but we'll see. Poker. Okay, this I'm really excited for. Visit poker tables at towns and outposts across the map to challenge your friends to a private, invite-only game of Hold'em, or raise the stakes and take a seat at a public table where the buy-in and rewards are even bigger, even higher. All poker tables seat up to 6 players, available in 5 locations: Blackwater, Saint Denis, Tumbleweed, Valentine, and Flatneck Station. Okay. Now this I'm excited for. Let me take a look at this picture here. Okay, so this, it seems like every player has like $25 in there, so 25, 50, 75, I have 100, 125, 150, so theoretically if somebody was to win all the money, they could win around $150. I just hope this is a lot more than in the single player, that we're going to be actually playing for like some high stakes poker, so we can actually make some money here. And you know, this is something different. This is something different than just like killing your way through everything. Here, you know, this poker combination of both luck and skill kind of, so different, new, unique way to make money besides just killing everything. So definitely welcome that change. I hope they eventually bring in blackjack, and I hope they bring in Liar's Dice from Red Dead Redemption 1, because that was not in the second one. I really loved Liar's Dice, so I hope they bring that in. Okay, let's see. Overrun Showdown mode. Make your territory and lay claim to as much land as you can, working your way behind enemy lines to capture territory from your opponents while defending what's yours. Whoever holds the most land at the end of this new showdown mode wins. Okay, it's a new showdown mode. Not really interested by it, me personally. Okay, let's see. Lamat Revolver, Clothing and More. New gun, boasting a 9-round revolving chamber and a secondary barrel for a single buckshot round. Switch between rapid-fire bullets and a devastating shotgun shell on the fly with the Lamat Revolver, now available from purchase from the Wheeler, Rawson & Co. catalog. Definitely a step in the right direction. I hope that they add more guns in the future. More clothing items and emotes also available. Not really excited for that personally, featuring some highly requested clothing options, including ponchos, patterned bandanas, and more, as well as new emotes such as Throat Slit and Flip Off. New inventory will be coming and going often, so check the catalog frequently to see what's in stock week to week. Okay, so they basically confirmed right here that there's going to be drip-fed clothes, so the clothes are going to be drip-fed again, but at least we have more content this time. In addition, all players who jump into Red Dead Online this week will get a gift of 15 gold bars and see a 25% increase of XP on a Land of Opportunities, free roam missions, showdown modes, races, and free roam events. Treasure hunters will also find 25% extra cash and gold in chests containing them. All Ultimate Edition owners will also get a gift of Red Dead Online $100 and the Throat Slit emo for free. Okay, so this is definitely good. They're doing this to encourage people to get back on the game. So like, I mean, if you haven't played Red Dead Online for some time, because I know a lot of you guys have watched my channel, you guys have stopped playing Red Dead Online, but you know, there's a lot of new content now, and I'm sure a lot of you guys still have the game. Give the new update a try, and I mean, there's 25% XP on the free roam missions, the new Land of Opportunity missions, and 25% extra cash and gold in chests containing them. So, you know, it's a way to make some more money there. And here is the playing styles. As outlined in earlier posts previewing some of today's editions, this update brings the option to choose how you interact with players inside the world of Red Dead Online via offensive and defensive playing styles in the player menu. Okay, this scares me a little bit here, because you know, passive mode, which is so abused in GTA Online. The offensive playing style is set as a default, and is how most players traditionally interact in free roam. Free to engage in hostile contact with other players if you are prepared to accept the potential consequences. The defensive playing style is for those players who would rather explore the world in free roam than engage in conflict with others, and it's designed to let other players know that you don't want to tangle with them, as well as minimize opportunities for griefing. At the same time, defensive players will not be alerted to PvP free roam missions and cannot be pulled into them while in defensive mode, allowing them to go about their business as freely as possible. Players in defensive mode will be indicated by a shield icon, will take reduced damage from enemy players, cannot be lassoed, melee attacked, executed, or targeted with auto-aim. Defensive players will also be excluded from being targeted in PvP-related missions such as player assassinations. Those who attack defensive players receive hefty penalties via the hostility system, while players who initiate conflict while in defensive mode will be instantly pulled out of defensive mode and also receive similar hostility penalties. I'm going to have to see how this works in the game, because what scares me so much is if somebody's in defensive mode, what happens if they hit one button and then go into, they go into offensive mode? What happens then? Then they could just kill people. That's what people did in GTA Online. They passive pop. They were in passive mode. They got behind another player. They followed them around, and then they get out of passive mode at the last second and kill someone. I hope that that's not the case here. I really hope it's not like that. Okay, let's see. The hostility system. Today's update also builds on the player radar and visibility improvements introduced in February to create a smarter and more responsive approach to mitigating griefing behavior. The hostility system tracks aggressive behavior across both playing styles, making hostile players visible to others and helping to balance the needs of players who want to get away from others who habitually attack or kill during unstructured free roam gameplay. As before, player blips change color, beginning dark blue and transitioning to red as their hostile play persists. A bright red blip indicates an enemy. With today's updates, player will never receive hostility or bounty increases for defending themselves against a player who is blipped as an enemy, or for killing high hostility players. Okay, so finally, that was one of the biggest problems with the bounty increases, that you would get attacked, it would be self-defense, and you would kill someone, and your bounty would go up by 50 cents each time. So you're not going to be getting a bounty anymore for defending yourself. Definitely a step in the right direction. I hated that about the last update. But rather to the attack player only, who will not receive a penalty for firing back. Okay. You can view your current hostility level for the player menu. As you become more hostile, you become more visible on other players' radars at longer distances and will respawn further and further away from your point of death. At the highest level of hostility, you will spawn in a different region. Hostility increases do not apply within structured events such as free roam events. Free roam missions, showdowns, and races engaging in PvP behaviors related to free roam missions will not incur hostility increases, while in the offensive playing style, however, attacking other players not engaged in the activity will cause your hostility level to rise. Okay, so certain free mode activities, you're not going to, your hostility level is not going to increase for participating in those and killing other players. Balancing and improvements. In order to improve the overall gameplay experience, we have made some significant changes to Red Dead Online. Removed auto-aim headshot tracking, enemy players only. The subtle but important change affects the way players can earn headshots against rival players. While auto-aim still tracks to the center mass of an enemy player, you will no longer be able to simply flick up on the right stick to gain a headshot. This makes earning headshots slightly more challenging, which in turn makes competitive gameplay such as Showdown series more rewarding and balanced. Yes, this I'm very happy about, finally, because whenever I played some of these modes, I'm disappointed we still don't have free aim lobbies, but, when we played some of these modes, it was so ridiculous, because it was basically Headshot Simulator. All people would do is go for headshots. Finally, at least there's going to be more of an incentive to actually target the body. Okay, let's see here. Faster weapon swaps, instant projectile lighting. We have increased the speed of weapon swaps across the board, including instant projectile lighting to make throwing fire bottles and dynamite faster. Okay. New control scheme. In response to community feedback, we've added a new control scheme, FPS2 variants. This follows our FPS layout, but moves sprint to R1 and cover. This option is available for both Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online. Okay. Daily challenges. In response to your feedback, we've removed all PvP-related daily challenges from Remote and added a number of new daily challenges and rewards, including challenge streaks with progressively increasing gold rewards. Okay, there are challenge streaks now. Okay, so now they don't tell us exactly what the rewards are, but you complete them for 7 days. I'm guessing like in GTA Online, you complete them for a month, you get a bigger reward. Okay. New awards. Several new awards in free roam have been added, including awards associated with the latest gameplay. Doesn't really say much there. Global signal timers. Players tackling free roam missions will have a bit more flexibility to operate with an increased global signal timer and a reduced range at which players are signaled. Okay, that's good. So when you steal like a wagon for a mission, it's not going to appear on somebody's radar until longer. Press charges. When a lower hostility player is killed without retaliating, they will have an option to press charges during the respawn period, which will enforce an increase on their attacker's hostility and bounty value. Press charge is not available if you are a high hostility player or marked as an enemy. So you can press charges so you can increase somebody's bounty. You can choose that. So if your friend accidentally kills you, you don't got to worry about that. But if somebody's griefing you, like attacking you, you can choose to increase their bounty. Interesting there. Horse specialty selection. You can now use the player menu to present which of your own horses you would like to use in free roam, races, showdown modes, and on missions. Okay. Increased gold payouts. We have adjusted the economy, increased gold payouts across the board, with most gold earning activities now awarding up to double the previous amount. Starting today, for a limited time, players will also receive 1 gold bar per rank they progress. That's good. That is good. This is a step in the right direction, but some people are going to be frustrated. Some people that already ranked up like really high, like I have a few people on my friends list that are over rank 100. They're going to be a little annoyed by this, that lower level players are going to be earning more gold bars faster than them. But still, it's good that they increase the gold payouts. To see a comprehensive list of fixes, including a new story mode, visit the dedicated Rockstar support page and check out the new Red Dead Online official site, which include resources. Okay, so that's talking about the things they fixed. For PS4 players, without a PlayStation Plus subscription, you'll be able to play Red Dead Online as part of a special bonus period from now until May 27th. Okay, so people who don't have PlayStation Plus can play Red Dead Online until May 27th. In the weeks ahead, more additions to Red Dead Online include new free roam characters, as well as new showdown modes and lots more. This includes new free roam missions and clothing for both PS4 and Xbox One next week on May 21st, along with new PS4 early access content. Keep an eye on the PlayStation blog for more details soon. New free roam missions and clothing on May 21st, so next week. It's only it's on PS4 early access. You know that. This is not kind of fair. This isn't fair to people who play on the Xbox, but there is eventually going to be new missions added as well. Then on May 28th, look for the new Head for the Hills Showdown mode with the Wild Animals Kills completed free roam challenge and more, followed by the Public Enemy Showdown and Railroad Baron free roam event where players capture cars in a moving train. On June 4th, June 11th's update includes the Sport of Kings Showdown mode, plus new limited time and permanent clothing additions to Wheeler, Rawson & Co. catalog. Okay, what do we got here? We're almost done with. There's a lot of information here, so sorry, I just want to get through all the information, guys. Also, keep an eye out for the weekly bonuses. Okay, weekly bonuses, there's nothing really important there. Now this has me the most interested. I'm really interested by this. This is the next update after this one. This is going to be coming in the summertime, so we don't have to wait until fall, but probably going to come out like around July, August, so I don't think that it's going to come out before that. With the foundation of Red Dead Online's new established future, updates will offer new ways to fully inhabit your character as you progress in multiple roles and carve out your own place on the frontier. Starting this summer, players will be able to take on the first 3 of a series of new roles, track down wanted criminals as a bounty hunter, search the world for treasure and other exotic items to sell as a collector, or build a business as a camp, as a trader, and more. Interesting. Each new role will come with a range of unique gameplay, along with a host of new outfits, weapons, and other rewards to earn. Players will have the option to focus on a specific role to advance quickly and unlock each role's unique attributes, or simultaneously progress across multiple roles as you play naturally to create your own unique character and path through the frontier. Experience Red Dead Online now to familiarize yourself with the world and prepare for the launch of these new roles this summer. Stay tuned for more information. This I'm really interested for and excited for. There's going to be different types of playstyles. There's the bounty hunter, the trader, and the collector. One thing that does disappoint me is there should have been a 4th role here. And the 4th role should have been outlaw. That's what it should have been. Should have been like a really bad guy. Like a guy with really low honor. That's what I would have done here. There should have been a 4th one, outlaw. But there's the bounty hunter. Wondering how this is going to work exactly, but these are specific styles that you choose to play. So this isn't like if you're a bounty hunter, I'm guessing you can't do the trader and you can't do the collector. So there's specific gameplay styles to play, and this is going to really mix things up. There's going to add a lot more different things to do in the game. There's a trader, and then there's the collector, and I wonder how the collector is going to work, because it says the collector looks for treasure, but you already look for treasure every time you rank up every 5 levels. You get a treasure chest, so Wonder how that's going to work, but I think I'm going to do the trader. I think that's what I'm going to do because I'm interested in the business aspect. I want to see how much money you can make from the camp, and when this update comes out, I'm definitely going to make a money guide, and I'm going to compare these 3 roles, and I'm going to see what the payouts are like and which one is the best to do in terms of payouts and which one is the most fun to do, because fun and payouts doesn't always equal the same thing. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like. If you're excited for this new update, let me know down below. Are you going to get back into Reddit Online? Because I'm definitely going to start playing the game more. I'm going to make more videos. Probably going to do a Reddit Online stream tomorrow, stream the new update, play some poker and stuff like that. So, I mean, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video and you're new to my channel, subscribe. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone.